First Kate Martin and now Lexie Hull? Let's talk about it. This Lexie Hull, Martin situation, man. Let's talk about it because it's wild. It's absolutely wild, man. It's Are we being baited right now? Are we being trolled right now? Is this a ploy to reel in Caitlin Clark? Or is she already signed? Is she gonna be the last bomb that they drop on us? Yeah, let's talk about it. So, just a few days ago, Unrivaled announced Kate Martin to their league. Unsurprisingly to everybody, it was mixed emotions all over the board. I mean, people were like, hmm, this is a head scratcher for sure. You know, the league is supposed to be made up of the Dubs' top players in the league. But when you break down the numbers, you know, Kate Martin isn't one of the top players in the league. She may not even be a top 100 player in the league. So why are they giving her an opportunity? And that's what we want to find out. That's what we're here to talk about. So Kate really wasn't a front runner in any category, right? Not scoring, not assist, not rebounds. She was pretty limited on minutes played. And she was stuck behind monsters too, man. She was stuck behind Asia Wilson, Kelsey Plum, Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young. I mean, that team's stacked with offensive monsters. So, you know, you're just not gonna get the time. You're not gonna get the opportunity to really grow your game. Real time on the court, right? That's all gonna come like in practice and stuff. So, uh, there wasn't a whole lot of high hopes for her. I mean, to begin with. And then after that nasty take from Asia talking about white privilege, oh my gosh, the conversation with her and Plum was interesting to say the least. Now, I loved watching Kate and Iowa. I mean, her and Caitlin Clark's run was awesome. Watching them, just the watching them play together, the synergy of the whole team. I mean, everybody was playing that Caitlin Clark style basketball where they're just running, gunning, moving, and screening, and it was a beautiful thing to watch. Um, but she's not gonna get that. She wasn't gonna get that going to the Aces. Caitlin Clark didn't get that until the second half. So still, especially now that we know what Asia's point of view is. Kate Morin's probably not going to get any time there. She's probably a duck in the water, man. Like she's stuck, man. She's not going to get any playing time there. As far as Kmart going to the league, looking at her numbers, she only averaged 2.6 points per game, 1.6 rebounds, zero point 0.9 assists, and zero point 0.2 steals. Definitely not the numbers for the league that's supposed to be made up of the top players. This is a red flag. This should be a red flag for everybody. Like, why are they signing her? Now, don't get me wrong. I want to see these young players get to the bag. But man, at what expense? They're signing their soul away to these devils. Because you know what? I think in everybody's eyes, they're signing her in hopes of get and see the big Caitlin Clark. Mm. Now, I don't know about you, but inquiring minds want to know what's going on. Now, today we get hit with a bomb. Lexie Hull has been announced as the newest member to Unrivaled. Good for her. Get a bag, girl. My goodness. She went off in the second half, man. Watching that Indiana team in the second half of the season was just amazing. And Lexie Hull was a huge part of that. I mean, she's a dog, baby. Her physical and gritty play style is what really helped propel Indiana, man, in that second half. I mean, she was insane, diving on the floors, grabbing boards, hitting threes. I mean, she'd come in out of nowhere, dude. There'd be five defenders and she'd still snatch a rebound to give themselves a second chance. I mean, it was a thing of beauty. We loved watching Lexie Hull, man. And I think honestly, that Olympic break was huge because when they came out of that, all of a sudden, you started seeing plays very similar to Caitlin Clark in college, where okay, now people are moving, man. People are now all of a sudden moving. You're seeing screens being made. That first half was a disaster, and ultimately, Christy Sides did just a horrible job at coaching those girls because once they got back from that break, it was obvious they put some plays down because what we seen at the beginning of the year and what we seen after the break was a completely different team. And Lexie's role was huge. And at some point, there was a point where she had a game and she had like 5 or 6 threes. And after that, she just went off. Like her confidence was so high. I mean, she was like unstoppable. And her popularity started booming. And then her connection with Caitlin Clark became like stronger. We started seeing them hanging out. And now in the off season, they're hanging out even more. And now Unrivaled, they go right after just digging at the inner circle of Caitlin Clark, and now they're signing Lexie Hull. And you know, I wish, like I said, I want those girls to get paid, but at the same time, man, like you just gotta feel like they're also being used a little bit, man. For leverage, like trying to get their girl CC. So, just my two thoughts. You know, tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, man. I'm Frankie Fingers, your host with the most. And this is the Vibe Sports Channel, man. So I'll see you. Peace.